What if every past version of you wasn't just a chapter, but a love letter guiding you home to yourself?
Welcome to Midlife Butterfly, where transformation gets real through every twist and turn of your journey. When you are empowered and fully love yourself, you'll embrace the messy, magical process of transformation with open arms. I am Ken as you, and this is your space to feel seen, heard, and inspired by real talk. So you don't just create a life you love, you live it every single day with unapologetic joy and freedom.
Welcome to this episode to Midlife Butterfly, beautiful soul. Today, we're diving deep into something that touches us, all of us, the illusion of brokenness and the truth of our wholeness. We've been conditioned to believe we are fragmented, that parts of us need fixing, but what if we saw ourselves as a whole instead? What if we embraced every version of who we've been with love and gratitude? That's what we're exploring today. So take a deep breath. Let's do it now. Exhale through the mouth. Open your heart and let's journey together. So let's get real for a moment. The collective, the matrix, society, whatever you want to call it, it has conditioned us to believe that we are broken. Isn't that true? But here is the truth, the real truth. We are not broken. We are whole, always have been, and always will be. We are souls having a human experience, each of us unique and navigating our own journey, yet united in one thing. We all feel the same emotions. Our minds, shaped by the collective narrative, naturally seek to separate and divide. That's the way it's made. What can I say? That's the default mode. But what if we shifted our perception? What if instead of seeing separation, you embraced oneness? What about that? That simple shift changes everything. I've seen it in my life, truly. I witnessed it in others. And today I want to invite you into that transformation. I recently came across a powerful piece of writing by Braden Collinsworth. It's a beautiful soul-stirring composition that speaks directly to all the versions of you. I already read it multiple times. And let me tell you, I've never sobbed this much over an Instagram post. And I can promise that I won't tear up again while I read it to you because it's worth reading. His words are just soulful. That's what it is. So as you listen, I invite you to pay close attention to each word. This is about you, all the versions of you, the parts of you that have fought, struggled, laughed, loved, and carried you through life. When you listen to them, honor them, integrate them, and welcome them with the love that you are, and transform your relationship with yourself on a profound level. So here it goes. Versions of me by Braden Collinsworth. I don't remember calling this meeting, but here we are. A table I never sat at, filled with faces I know too well. Some I haven't seen in years, some I try to forget, some I swore I'd never become. But tonight, no one is turned away. We are all here, facing each other, ready to finally listen. The child who dreamed without fear, the teenager who ached to be understood, the one who loved too hard, the one who swore they'd never love again, the one who made mistakes, the one who could have done more, the addict, the healer, the fighter, the ghost, the one who forgave, and the one who didn't make it. They all arrived. The younger me swings their legs wide eyed. Is this what we became? They ask. Did we make it? I want to say yes. I want to say we got everything we ever wanted. But I have learned not to lie to myself. We are still becoming, I say. And for some reason, that answer is enough. The one who made mistakes looks down. We messed up, they say. We should have known better. Across the table, the one who paid the price answers. We didn't know until we knew. The silence between them is thick. I hold them both in my gaze. Maybe we are meant to be both, I say. The ones who tried and the ones who failed. Neither of them speak again. The one who could have done more watches from the corner. We held back, they say. We played small when we could have been great. The one who was too afraid to leap lowers their head. I was scared, they whisper. I know, I say. But we are not done yet. And something between them softens. The one who loved and lost grips the edges of the table. I gave everything, they say. And it still wasn't enough. The one who swore they'd never love again tightens their jaw. That's why I built the walls. I look at both of them. We had to love, and we had to lose. We had to break, and we had to rebuild. Neither answers, but they are finally looking at each other. The one who almost didn't make it, it is quiet. How did we survive? They whispered. I was sure this was the end. I reach across the table, take their hand. Because of you, I say. Because you broke. But you never stopped breathing. They close their eyes, exhaling years of silence. The one who died and never came back sits in the shadows. They say nothing. They are barely there. I miss you, I whisper. We all do. They don't speak. They only nod. Some losses are too deep for words. The addict slouches in their chair, arms crossed, tapping their fingers. You hated me, they say. You still do. I shake my head. I never hated you. I just didn't understand. They scoff. I was trying to numb the pain. I know, I whispered. I see you now. Their hands stopped shaking. The one who lost everything stares at the table. We had to let it go, they say. It was killing us. The one who held on too long won't meet their eyes. I wasn't ready, they whisper. Neither was I admit. And for the first time, they grieve together instead of alone. The one who forgave speaks softly. You can't stop punishing yourself now, they say. I hesitate. You did the best you could. They continue. And when you knew better, you did better. Their voice is steady. It does not ask for permission to be believed. I close my eyes. I let it go. The one who knew the streets leans back, arms crossed. You forget about me? They ask. Never. I see them sharp, fast, a survivor. I remember the nights we barely slept, the hunger, the hustle, the instincts that never left. I did what I have to do, they say. And I never said thank you. I replied, they nod once, jaw unclenching. The future me sits at the head of the table, watching. They are older, wiser, lighter. They have seen it all. What do I need? What do I need to know? I ask. They smile like they've seen the ending. Stop fighting the becoming, they say. Everything that felt like destruction was just making room for you. I exhale. Something inside me unlocks. All of me is here, the fearless and the fearful, the wise and the reckless, the broken and the whole. No one is missing. No part of me is left behind. I see them. I honor them. I welcome them home. And for the first time, I feel completely, entirely here. How was that for you? It's deep, isn't it? Lately, I've been reflecting on the different versions of me, how each one has played a role, served a purpose, and carried me through different seasons of life. Some of those versions are outdated, no longer aligned, but I honor them because without them, I wouldn't be here now. That's the truth. And that's my invitation for you. Just like these words beautifully express, have a conversation with your past selves. Listen to them. Feel what they need to express, whether it's frustration, guilt, blame, pride, or joy. And journal if you need to. Let them speak up. Let them be seen. And most importantly, welcome them back into your heart. Because when you do that, something magical happens. You step into your wholeness. You recognize that all those past versions of you were never mistakes. They were stepping stones. And from that space, a deep, deep self acceptance happens where you keep stepping into your future self. So, which is the version of you that already exists within. It is already there. And it's so much easier when we get to accept and understand them. So, here I have some reflection questions for you. What versions of you or version is asking to be seen, heard, and honored right now? How can you offer love and gratitude to the part of yourself that you've outgrown? What shifts when you embrace the truth that you are whole? What shifts in there? Are you ready to embrace it all? Stop seeing yourself fragmented because you are whole. Understand that you are whole, you are one. And if you wish to do this together, you can book a free empowered session with me. I'll be honored to guide you and to serve you into welcoming all that wholeness that you already are, all that oneness. coming back to your soul. Have a beautiful day. Much love to you.
Thank you for tuning into Midlife Butterfly. If this episode lit a spark in you, hit that subscribe or follow button on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you love to listen, so you'll never miss the magic. If you're feeling generous, drop a review on Apple Podcasts. It helps this empowering content reach more souls ready to transform their lives. And don't forget to take a photo of you while listening and share it on your socials. You can tag me at KenasYou so I can celebrate you and your expansion. Until next time, keep spreading those wings and living in joy, growth, and pleasure.